Hello, my friends. Greetings from California I should say, greetings from stormy California. I don't know. Can you hear the rain? It's just beautiful. This is the view from my living room window. We've been storming since yesterday. I am a little worried that the power might go out because it has done that recently. On Christmas Eve, our power went out when I had 14 guests here. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but yeah, Christmas Eve, 14 guests, power goes out. Food was not completely cooked yet. Thankfully, I cooked most of it, ran the food out to my daughter's trailer, used her oven, thank goodness, pulled it off. It turned out to be a marvelous evening, no problem. Plus, we're campers, so we have, and I already had candles set up and we had lanterns, and it was like kind of added to the ambiance. So, no complaints. We were actually pretty well prepared and handled it beautifully. So, but now I'm back on track. It is now it's past the holidays. Yesterday, we unfortunately had to put away all of our beautiful Christmas decorations. I absolutely love Christmas, and so it's very sad for me. But my husband was helping, my kids, or my one daughter was helping, and so we got it all done. But now I'm ready to get past this freaking pain in the booty stall that I have been dealing with. I've had a few times where my weight has kind of like dropped down a little bit, but then it just pops right back up, and I'm really struggling with thyroid disease. Now, any of you gals that have a thyroid disease, because a lot of us do have thyroid issues, I mean, what a pain in the neck. And literally, okay, I didn't mean to say that, but it's kind of funny, but I actually had a thyroidectomy, and let me move over here. So I've had my thyroid removed because I have a disease called Graves' disease, which is an overactive thyroid, and it was about to kill me. So, and I don't mean that literally. It was killing me slowly, but I wouldn't have died, but not literally died. It was just, it's a horrible disease. Don't know if you could tell. See, I actually have a scar across my neck from having my thyroid removed. So that was sort of a slip of the tongue, but So anyway, my highest weight before having VSG was 261 pounds. Very grateful to get VSG in January of 2017. I was able to actually lose 99 pounds and get to a lowest weight of 162 pounds, which was amazing. And that all happened in the very first year. All of my weight loss through VSG was in the first year. If you are new to VSG, that whole thing about the honeymoon period, it is really, really true. At first, the weight just sort of fell off. I didn't have to put a ton of thought into it. I did have to make good food choices, of course. And I was one to thankfully have a really small appetite, very small portions. It was very easy for me to stick to a very, very low calorie diet. I ate a lot of really highly nutritious foods. One thing I discovered pretty quickly is that I am in one of those unfortunate people that get VSG that had acid reflux prior to surgery, and it got way, way, way worse. And I'm still fighting that battle, but that's like a whole nother video. And I've done many videos where I've talked about my acid reflux issues and how it's progressed to actually get much more severe. But the issue with my thyroid, that thing is just causing so much havoc in my life now. Since I don't have a thyroid, I have to take replacement therapy. My dose has changed quite a bit. I've never been able to stabilize with my thyroid levels since having the thyroidectomy. So I've been as high as 300 mcgs. I've been as low as 100 mcgs. Right now, I think I'm taking 150 mcgs 6 days a week. I'm supposed to take Sundays off. The issue is that even though my numbers might look nice, is my body is not balanced. It is really not balanced. I don't sleep well. My hair is very thin. My nails are brittle. All those effects of having low thyroid. I kind of get them all. I unfortunately, and a lot of us do, and that just sucks. And I'm very sorry if you are experiencing the same thing. But one of the major things is the difficulty in losing weight with a thyroid disease. So I have been a vegetarian for I think it's been almost a year, and the reason I became a vegetarian was because meat was upsetting my stomach so badly. And I literally, it wasn't a choice. I really had to stop eating meat in order to be able to eat other food, because if my stomach would hurt so much, I wasn't able to eat too much of other stuff. Like I'd have like a bite of chicken or ground beef or ground turkey or a piece of bacon or whatever the case may be. And that little bite would upset my stomach to the point where whatever else I had on my plate wouldn't get eaten because my stomach would be so upset. So I switched over to a vegetarian lifestyle, and I actually felt really good. Like, if I'm brutally honest, I did feel very good on a vegetarian diet. However, I have not been able to lose any weight, really significant weight, since becoming a vegetarian. So I don't know if that was my thyroid disease, if it was me indulging too much. I know I've got insulin resistance, and I've had in the past I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but now I feel more that was probably just really severe insulin resistance. So I'm very sensitive to carbs, and when you're vegetarian, you do eat a lot of carbs, and so it's not like I was eating a lot of junk, but I was eating carbs. Like, I would have pasta, and not even like huge quantities, but just enough apparently. So something's got to change. Something's really, really, really got to change. I have been incorporating meat back in my diet. I do tolerate some meats all right. Some meats I do not tolerate well, but I'm still figuring that out. But so what I'm going to do is I've got to do something. I had to give myself a little break during the holidays because I was getting too stressed out with preparing for Christmas at my house and getting my house prepped and just cleaning, because we've been in this middle of this huge remodel. And let me show you. See those beautiful floors? We finished that the weekend before Christmas. Yeah, we don't have the transition pieces down. So that is what I was doing for the week before Christmas. It was literally rearranging the furniture, painting. I mean, it was so in depth. It was like a full-time job for a week just to get prepped. But it was wonderful. Christmas Eve, it was beautiful. The house is looking really good. New furniture arrangements, just really good. So no complaints there. I mean, I don't mind hard work. That is one thing about me, is I don't mind working hard. But anyway, so I left myself kind of off the hook so I wouldn't be too like overly obsessed with food at that time. And thank God, I didn't actually gain weight. I was so busy, I was forgetting to eat. My calories were low. But now I got to do something different. I've got to take this kind of by the horns and figure something out. And so I've been doing a lot of research the past week or so. Well, really for the past years, but I just haven't really implemented it to the degree that I think I'm going to now. So I'm really going to focus on the intermittent fasting. I see so many of you having these such positive stories, like Patty. I mean, such an inspiration. A lot of you gals, you inspire me so much. And I have done intermittent fasting in the past, and I have had success. It has helped me break through some stalls. But I think that I need to add a little bit more of a component to it, and that is breaking it down to literally just 2 meals a day and no snacking. Because one thing I do tend to do is, I do work outside the home full time, so I tend to graze, and I try to eat kind of intuitively. But that has not helped me lose weight. So, and my calories average, this is me, this is without intermittent fasting, this is not doing low carb, not doing anything like that. My average calories range from 1,100 calories to like the max would maybe be 1,300 calories if there was something really high calorie in the mix there. And if I had a day, I certainly have had my days where I was bad and I had like a donut, but it's few and far between. And I didn't log. If I did that, I didn't log. And so I don't know how many calories, because it's like, what's the point of logging when you're trying to eat low calorie when you're eating a donut? But sometimes I just did it. But that was when I was kind of in my weaker phases. But right now I'm completely committed, very determined. I've got to get something changed. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to the 1,200 calories a day. I have, for the past week, I've been eating keto. Well, let me rephrase that. you know, we really can't do the whole full on keto. I'm going to do the VSG modified keto. Plus, I do have a little sensitivity to too many fats. So I'm kind of doing, for the past week, I've been doing low carb for sure, with a little bit higher fats than maybe I would normally if I didn't know what this whole keto thing was. So, and with that, I mean, like, I'm not afraid to add butter to my veggies or to my coffee, or I don't drink a lot of coffee, but I sometimes will take like a protein shake and heat it up. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of coconut oil to that. I still do add collagen powder a lot of times to my drinks to try to, you know, get with my hair and nails, because my thyroid disease really messes with the hair. So, but anyway, so I'm going to try this 2 meals a day, 600 calories. It is right now, it is 12 o'clock. And so I am going to start that. And that's going to be kind of like what I try for now. I will update you in a couple days to see if it's been a success. So my plan is to give it a week. I will give you another video. Let's say next Sunday, I will put up a video with my results with following a 2 meals a day, as close to 600 calories to those meals as I can, and we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm starting out with a little coffee, and I'm actually pretty hungry, so I'm just going to make some eggs. I'm actually going to have to kind of figure out how to get 600 calories in one meal. So I might have to maybe spread it out over an hour to maybe give my tummy time, but we'll see how that goes. If any of you have tried this, I know a lot of you do intermittent fasting, but have you guys been doing the actual just 2 meals a day, or do you do 3 meals in your eating window, or is there anybody out there that has actually, as a VSG patient, ever done the 1 meal a day? I was kind of tempted to actually start that, but I think I need baby steps. So I've been keto for a week. Now I'm transitioning over to the 2 meals a day, low carb keto, and then we'll see how that goes. But I really love some feedback. So please below, give me some pointers and tell me what's worked for you in terms of your meal timing, if you're eating snacks, how long you're giving yourself to eat the meals. That would be awesome. Okay, you guys, you are amazing people. I love you guys, and I just so appreciate all your support, and you guys are doing so great. Let's keep going, all right? Bye.